Player ratings of Arsenal 3, Burnley 1. The game ended like 2-3 hours back at the Emirates. It was the right prediction I made, and I really thank God for obviously getting me the note to obviously get that prediction right. Smash the like button, comment and share. We're going to rate every player of Arsenal that came onto the field of play for that game that was really good for Arsenal, though towards the end they lost a player for 3 games. That is Fabio Vieira, when he was obviously shown a red card after that foul that he did. So guys, welcome to this channel. It's Rokani David, and we're here to bring you your player ratings. Now we thank God for the gift of life, the Muslims barakallahu fikum, and let's obviously get into the player ratings. Let's start off with the goalkeeper. David Raya kept Arsenal in the game, because before they even went ahead to lead in the dying minutes of the first half, there was a blunder. I think it was made by, who was it? Saliba in that midfield, and the ball fell onto a player of Burnley. He ran and obviously had a 1v1 with David Raya, and David Raya read him like a book and obviously went ahead to make a very good save, and it went in the corner. If that goes in, it's either 1-1 or 1-0 for Arsenal. So going in the dressing room for halftime, when it's 1-1 or 1-0 in favor of Burnley, is really the worst result that you'll ever want to have as a manager when you're playing against teams like those. Remember, when Arsenal was playing Southampton, that game ended 3-3. When Arsenal was playing Bournemouth, it ended 3-2, but it required a miraculous strike coming in from Reiss Nelson to see to it that he obviously wins that game for the side of Arsenal. So I think David Raya really did a lot. His distribution was okay, and I think he had nothing to do for that goal that obviously went past him. So I'm giving him a score that I'm now going to have to give him a 7.5. I think most of the times I'm going to have to give him 7, 6.5, but this time round I'm giving him a 7.5. That is David Raya for you. We go to the right back. Tomiyasu, solid, though suspect for the first goal that Arsenal conceded in that game, because he let the ball go past him towards the byline, and this team went ahead to capitalize onto that, hence causing a lot of trouble for the side of Arsenal and leveling the game. If it's not by Saliba making it 2-1 in favor of Arsenal after 3 minutes of conceding a goal, I think that it would have gone ahead to be maybe a different story altogether. So I'm giving Tomiyasu a 6.5 out of 10. That is it. We go to Zinchenko, the left back for the side of Arsenal. He's one of those that has not gone ahead to start very many games for Arsenal, but obviously this one, it was a perfect game for him. That's why even in my predicted starting 11, I obviously gave him a nod in there. Do you know why? He really looked good in that game of Sevilla. He also came out, when he came on, he gave Arsenal a little bit of composure and a high ball retention. That is Zinchenko for you, and he comes in through the pitch to obviously offer you things that are totally different. And it's really very important to note that this player is really one of those that is really good when it comes to being technically gifted, and that he controls that ball. He's really out of this world. You know, he makes football look easy. The goal he scores, he volleys that ball with his left foot, and it obviously goes into the top left corner of the goal. So that is Zinchenko for you. He gets an 8 out of 10 from me. That's what Zinchenko is getting, because he has gone ahead to do it all. He was not really humiliated as far as defensively was concerned, and he did the best. I'm giving him an 8 out of 10, and scoring his goal, I think it's his first Arsenal goal, and Saliba's gonna hate to say jokingly that maybe that's his last goal, because he's not that kind of person who's going to score goals. So I'm giving him an 8 out of 10. We go to William Saliba, the Rolls Royce, the defender, hard like a rock, press resistant, and he is really 22 years of age, and his future is bright. Today he's going to hit to score his 4th goal for Arsenal, the first of the season, and the first at the Emirates. Remember, last season Saliba went ahead to score 3 goals. His first goal, he scored it against Bournemouth. that goal that left Zinchenko in disbelief as he got hold of his head with a pair of his hands. Then he went ahead to score against Brentford. It was a very beautiful header. Then against Chelsea. So those are the 3 goals that's going to hit to score for Arsenal, you know, and he has going to hit to open up his tally after playing close to 11 games for Arsenal. Last season, he had, I think, opened up his tally in the 3rd fixture of Arsenal. Not so? Yeah, but it has taken him that long to score a goal for the side of Arsenal. So he has been on the score sheet. He looked great, and he really showed that he's having a big head on young shoulders, and he performed very, very well. That's William Saliba. That's why he takes my 8.5 out of 10. He scores a very important goal that 3 minutes later, after Arsenal conceding that goal, he goes ahead to obviously nod that head to the back of the net. He capitalized onto the poor goalkeeping of the goalkeeper and he headed that ball into the back of the net. He celebrated with the fans at the Emirates, and for the very first time he felt how it is to score in front of the fans of Arsenal at the Emirates, because the previous 3 goals has been scoring then away from Arsenal. That is William Saliba, right? William Saliba for the side of Arsenal. So I think he also scored a goal in the UEFA Europa League away when Arsenal was playing Real Sociedad. Not so, if at all I'm not mistaken. Now I'm giving him an 8.5 out of 10. Let's go to Big Gabby. Big Gabby, as usual, his work rate is really great. He's improving every day on his ball passing, and these other strikers that are like Rodriguez, who are really bullies, cannot obviously go ahead and obviously face him. Sorry about that. Cannot go ahead and obviously face him and bully him. So he takes a 7 out of 10 for me. That is it. 7 out of 10 for the man himself. That is Gabriel Magalhaes, Big Gabby. We go to the central midfield. Jorginho controls everything around him, and he orchestrates and leads those balls to where he wants them to be. He doesn't really look like he's gonna stop, and him being press resistant is really great, but he had a very good beginning of the game and a bad ending because he was substituted and El Nuni came on through after getting a cut on his head, and blood was almost all over his head, and that happened in, I think, the 94th minute of the game. That is Jorginho for you. So I'm getting Jorginho a 7.5 out of 10 for controlling that midfield very well. We go to Declan Rice. Declan Rice, Rice baby. He does lots of things. He does lots and lots of things. He defends, he attacks, he passes, he heads. You might think that the team of Arsenal rotates on Declan Rice, and in this first game they're going to play for Arsenal, he's going to have to impose himself as one of the most important players at the club of Arsenal. Imagine an Arsenal without Declan Rice, with Thomas Partey injured, Jesus injured, Martin Odegaard injured, how it would look. But he comes in through to do exactly why they brought him for, and you really get to know why they had to spend £105 million to secure his signature for the club of Arsenal. So I'm giving Declan Rice an 8 out of 10. That is it. I'm giving him an 8 out of 10 for his checkmates in the midfield, the long balls, the short passes, and obviously leading by example, right? You saw to it that when the team went ahead to obviously concede a goal, these were the people, the Jorginhos, the Rices, jeering up the fans. That's something special from those people, because when you look at my team that I support play at Old Trafford and we concede a goal, the way players really go down, you know, they don't even cheer up, you know, their fans. But it's so to it that Rice, Jorginho, Zinchenko, Martinelli, they are just cheering up the fans, you know, and the fans were really rocking to the max. So we obviously have that Declan Rice, and I'm giving him an 8 out of 10. And then Kai Havertz, taken off around the 58th minute of the game. By the way, if you watched my video that I did today morning, I was really very optimistic about the performance of Kai Havertz. I thought this was the game for him to obviously come and really impose himself in, but he never really did that. He never really did that. And it never went on well for him today. Arteta took him off and brought on Fabio Vieira. Amid this Fabio Vieira getting a red card, the rest that he did on the field of play was really okay. So, Kai Havertz, 7 out of 10. Let me give him a 7 out of 10, you know. So let's go to the forwards. Bukayo Saka with an assist for the first goal, and he had close to 2 other shots denied to him to cross the goal line of Burnley by the goalkeeper. So for Saka, having gone ahead to obviously put in an assist and score a goal in the midweek, coming in through and putting in an assist, I think he deserves nothing less than an 8.5. That's what Saka is really taking from me. He's taking an 8.5 from his performances today at the Emirates, because he really looked sharp and looked commanding, ready to go and get the things or the stuff going. We go to Gabriel Martinelli. Gabriel Martinelli is another one who was going to hit obviously do the job very well today, though he really looked predictable, but you felt the pressure. You felt like every time he gets that ball, something is going to happen from Gabriel Martinelli. And it's obviously one of those moments that you'll always want to see to it that this player continues to obviously improve on his game, because that's not the ceiling of Martinelli. I think he still has a lot in his lockers to really open up, or in his drawers to pull out and obviously showcase the style of football. But he very much relies onto the byline, you know, running towards the byline. Yet that's the easiest way to obviously defend you. Though sometimes he finds himself beating the right backs that he faces towards the byline. But I think he needs also to start to chop and cut inside and see how that works out. And that's the work of Mikel Arteta to do. I'm getting him a 7.5 out of 10. That is Gabriel Martinelli. Then we go to Leandro Trossard, a goal and an assist. What a better way to obviously climax the Premier League as these players head to the international break. He has gone ahead to score his is it 7th goal for Arsenal, 6th goal for Arsenal this season, and out of all the goals he's gone ahead to score for Arsenal, 7 of those have gone ahead to be created by Bukayo Saka. And I think last season he scored 1 goal, meaning that all goals that are going to score for Arsenal have been created by Bukayo Saka. So I was talking about their chemistry, their connection, you know, the way they joined together, they read each other like a book in the match preview, because I had only noticed that all the goals that are going to score this season, they are coming in from the man himself, Bukayo Saka. So Saka is really doing a great job to keep this man into play, and this man takes a 9 out of 10. An assist with a goal, 9 out of 10 for me. So that is for Leandro Trossard. Let's go to those that came on through. Fabio Vieira for Kai Havertz. I think he looked a more improved player, and I think I give him a 7.5 out of 10. Though it really came in badly, and this man went ahead to obviously get what we call a red card, but you saw to it that at least Arsenal is really having a more creative player on the pitch. Trust me, if you ask me, Fabio Vieira and Kai Havertz, who is more talented? I think Fabio Vieira is more talented. That is it. Because at the age of 20, coming in through at Arsenal and obviously start off like that, it just shows you that you are talented. But for Kai Havertz, he came in at Chelsea and he was given very many games. But for Fabio Vieira, he's struggling to see to it that he gets into that team of Arsenal. But the beauty is that he's obviously getting good. But this red card is not good for him, because this was the perfect time for him to get more playing time, as Martin Odegaard is really injured. So I'm getting Fabio Vieira a 7 out of 10. We go to El Nini, who came in for Jorginho, 6.5 out of 10. Had nothing to do the moment he came in through. Like after some minutes, the referee blew the final whistle. So I never saw exactly what he had to do. Then Reece Nelson came on through, I think for Bukayo Saka, and it was obviously nice, you know, for the club of Arsenal, and things really went on as follows. So Reece Nelson, I'm giving him a 7 7 out of 10. Then we go to Yakub Kivio, 6.5 out of 10. We go to Eddie Nketiah, 6 out of 10, because he had nothing to do in the game. Did he even kick on the ball? So, my man of the match, before I got the man of the match, Mikel Arteta, I'm giving him an 8 out of 10 rating as a manager to obviously take Arsenal through where they are right now. So, the other player, sorry, now we have to do the play of the man of the match. To me, it's Leandro Trossard. I don't know who your man of the match is, but my man of the match is Leandro Trossard. So guys, thank you very much for watching through. Go into the comment section, tell me your thoughts about my player ratings and give me yours too. I've seen someone already, right, into the comment section has already gonna hate, obviously, put up his player ratings down there. So if at all you feel like you have something different or common with me, you can as well go there and obviously share with me your thoughts about the player ratings. Rokani David remains my name. May the living to God bless you abundantly. Rokani David remains my name. See you when I see you. And the Muslims, Barakallahu Fikum. The Christians, may the living God bless you abundantly. Don't forget to subscribe, because we are left with few subscribers to hit 18,000 subscribers on this channel. What a way to obviously end this week, by obviously getting those subscribers in. Let's see them come, so to obviously take it to where they deserve to be. See you later. Bye bye and good night to you all.